For the first time this year, Scott and I are back in Belgium to take on the ORC Canal Rally. The event is based in Oosterwolde and consists of 100 stage kilometres. Last year, Scott secured his highest ever finish in Belgium, coming home in 9th overall.
As is quite the norm nowadays, we got the van and trailer all loaded up, the rally car on, fight with the M25, that's fairly standard, and headed down to the Eurotunnel and over to BP Rally HQ. My team for this weekend was myself and Bill in the car, James and Kerry on service duties. Dinosaur! So we're here at ORC Recce. Bill's otherwise engaged today with his little one's birthday party, so James has jumped in the seat to do Recce with me. We've done the first two stages. We did them last year, just a couple of changes, which is all good, that all makes sense. Now we're into a new stage which looks like a run around an industrial park, so we're going to go and have a look at that. Hopefully the weather, the temperature chills off just a little bit for tomorrow, because it is very, very hot.
The entry list for this year's event is really strong. A massive variety and some of Belgium's top crews on the start list. We were seated right up the order at car 21. It was pretty surreal to be in amongst the big boys with the Rally 2 and Rally 3 cars in the little 106. We were right behind FIRC rivals Richard Weatherly and Sean Leyland in their C3 Rally 2 on the road, so we're looking forward to some good banter with them.
Look like a dildo like this. There you go.
Right, we are mid-stage on stage 2 of the loop, and I thought I'd just bring you all in to see the first 2 kilometres of this stage. So behind me, about there's a caravan. That's the start line, and then if I just do a 180 and look down that road, as far as you can see is just straight and absolutely flat out. No chicanes, not until we get right to the end, and the car's going to probably be on the limiter in 6th gear, just past where we are, and we've got, as far as you can see, left to go. So I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle that tomorrow. Don't know whether to just keep my foot buried and sit it on the limiter in 6th gear, or try and be a little bit nice to it and maybe just back out of it a little bit. But certainly over 100 mile an hour for at least a kilometre. On the Saturday we had scrutineering, and later in the evening we had a start ramp ceremony.
Good morning, just arrived at service, sorting out the final preparations, getting ready to go. It's looking dry, so medium tyres on the front, softs on the rear. Go out and have a bit of a push this morning and see where that sits us after the first loop. So yeah, a little bit apprehensive, but as always, looking forward to getting rallying. Let's go. Push on.
then you can really dial in your braking distances, leaving it right to the last minute. So yeah, not a bad loop.
Yeah, really good start. Car's working well, so back to service for a quick check over, and then away we go for the second loop.
After the first loop, we were sitting in 27th overall and already leading the class by 2.5 minutes.
Done. Really good running there. I feel like, from my point of view, Scott, you found another gear within yourself on the first stage of the loop there. We were really on it, back on full song, and felt awesome. It was absolutely on the limit from what I could tell, mate. How was it from your point of view?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely just grabbing hold of the car by the scruff of the neck. Certainly on the straights, it's a real handful over the lumpy tarmac, but we were definitely pushing a lot more in there. And you know, managed to even, you know, go up a gear in some of the corners, which definitely helped. So we'll continue with that good pace. I don't think there's much more in it, and certainly as a shakedown event, the pace is really good. So
that's where it needs to be, really. That's ideal, and we'll just continue like that. I think the first stage in that loop, the feeling in the car was just awesome, as good as it gets. So yeah, cracking job, mate. Let's keep it going.
So stage 7, we got about halfway through the stage where there's a spectator area which is gravel, and when you go into the gravel, the wheels are spinning quite a lot, and when you get on the brakes, the wheels lock up. So the only way to change gear on that surface is to use the clutch. When I used the clutch, I think I overheated it slightly. So as soon as we came out of that gravel section and back onto the tarmac, the clutch immediately started slipping. Back off the throttle and just waited for the clutch to grab again, but it just seemed like I was taking my foot off the throttle more and more and more. Went up a gear, short shift, and a lot less throttle than I'd normally be using, and we just tried to get through to the end of the stage with as little clutch slip as possible.
Done stage 7. We are struggling with some clutch slip in there, so the clutch was slipping quite a lot. We've come to the second stage of the loop, so stage 8, and we're just going to give it a go, see if the clutch is still slipping again, and then make a call whether to continue or just head back to service.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just just trying to ease it through that first stage, just trying to stop the clutch from slipping. There's a gravel section in the middle of that stage where I have to use the clutch to be able to change gear, and potentially that has overheated the clutch. So maybe now it's cooled down, it might be okay, but we'll find out very quickly whether it's okay or not, and then we'll make a call after this stage as to whether we continue or throw in the towel.
Fingers crossed, hopefully she sticks.
We managed to get through that last stage with no clutch slip at all. We actually took 2 seconds out of our previous run through, so fingers crossed it holds together for the rest of the day. But this was going to be the test around the race circuit. We've got 5 laps around this industrial estate, and if it's going to get hot and not want to work, it's going to be around here. So a bit of a worrying loop that we had massive clutch slip on the first stage of the loop, just after the gravel quarry section. I have to use the clutch to change gear when it's really loose, and I think maybe the clutch got too hot and started slipping. It was slipping for the rest of the stage, but then after the road section it was all good, and we went into the next stage and it didn't have that problem at all. So we continued on, did the 3rd stage of the loop, that went okay. Trying to be a little bit nicer to the car this afternoon. We've got 1 more loop to go now, so let's try and get through to the end of the event. We're currently sat really well in class, and I think 4th or 5th in the FIRC. The calibre of car has really jumped up over the last couple of years. So we're fighting with Rally 2 cars and some very quick historics. So you know, we're doing our best and we're enjoying it.
After the 3rd loop, we had climbed up to 21st overall, and we're still way out in front in the class. Stage 10, really good run in there. Scott was on a bit of a mission in there, and him and the car working really well in harmony together. So
was a great feeling in the car. Absolute joy to sit in when he's on a mission like that. So a lot of fun. We were close to the limit in there a couple of occasions, but yeah, it was a good clean run through. A couple of clean runs on the next 2 stages, and we'll be very happy with a good day out running.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1700. Ice boat, my little ice, something beginning with C.
Chicane.
3-bar right entry.
So at the end of the day, we were 21st overall, first in class, first FIRC two-wheel drive, 5th overall FIRC behind 3 Rally 2 cars and Thomas Davies in the Max M3. We were also second front-wheel drive crew, only behind the current Belgium junior champion.
Made it to the finish then, buddy. What a day. What a day's rally.
Absolutely. We got a little bit of a poorly 106. Definitely needs a clutch and a few other little bits and pieces before we head out for Ypres. But the main thing for today, we got home, we brought it back, and I think we've had a good result.
Yeah, pretty solid result, I'd say, mate. Really good day, and I think the pace we were on second half of the day, if we can carry that into Ypres, then it really bodes well for Ypres Rally. So yeah, looking forward to that one now. It's been a hell of a day. Yeah, just on it in the 106 is good times, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now the work really starts because I've got to strip apart the block and replace the clutch with fried.
Exactly, man, exactly.
But no, it's really good day, and yeah, we've had a blast. So
Happy day, well done, buddy.
on to the next one.